Lesson 1, Party Planning.
That's a great idea for a theme. Maybe a Mexican theme would be perfect.
Absolutely. The vibrant colors and lively music would create such a festive atmosphere.
Yes, and we could incorporate traditional food like tacos and nachos into the menu.
Definitely. Food plays a big role in setting the mood for any gathering.
Now, let's think about the number of guests we want to invite. It'll help us plan better.
That's smart. Knowing the guest list will inform our catering and decoration choices.
Exactly. We want to create an enjoyable experience for everyone who attends.
Yes, and involving games or activities could make the party even more fun.
I love that idea. Let's brainstorm some activities that fit the theme.
Lesson 2, Adventure Awaits.
This trip is going to be an adventure. I can tell it's going to be full of surprises.
I completely agree. Traveling is always full of unexpected moments and experiences.
Yes, every journey brings its own set of challenges and joys.
Exactly. It's those little surprises that often become the best stories to tell later.
I'm really looking forward to seeing new places and meeting new people.
Me too. Each destination offers its own unique culture and perspective.
I can't wait to immerse myself in those experiences and create lasting memories.
Let's embrace every moment and make the most of this adventure together.
Absolutely. Here's to exploring the world and all its wonders.
Lesson 3, Bookstore Discoveries.
I often find a good selection of bookstores around the city. They really have a charm of their own.
Absolutely. There's something special about browsing through shelves filled with stories waiting to be discovered.
Yes, and sometimes I also explore online bookstores for titles that might not be available locally.
That's a smart approach. Online options can offer a wider variety, especially for niche genres.
Exactly. I love the thrill of finding a hidden gem, whether in a cozy bookstore or an online shop.
It's like a treasure hunt, isn't it? Each book holds the potential for a new adventure.
For sure. I enjoy supporting local businesses, but online shopping is convenient when I'm looking for something specific.
Yes, and it's great that we have so many options available to us in this digital age.
I think mixing both experiences is the best way to satisfy my reading cravings.
Lesson 4, Listening to Others.
Of poverty, but we can listen to those who do experience it and understand their struggles.
Yes, it's important to hear their stories. Every voice matters in raising awareness.
I can pledge our nation to a commitment to address these issues and support those affected.
That's a powerful statement. A collective effort can bring about significant change.
Absolutely. We need to create programs that genuinely help communities in need.
Yes, and it starts with understanding the root causes of poverty and listening to those affected.
I agree. Engaging with local organizations can provide valuable insights into what's truly needed.
It's a great way to ensure that our efforts are impactful and meaningful.
Let's brainstorm some initiatives we could support to help make a difference.
Lesson 5: Athlete Controversy.
The athlete using drugs was Canadian sprinter Ben Johnson, who made headlines after winning the 100-meter sprint.
Yes, his victory was overshadowed by the scandal of doping, which shocked the sports world.
Exactly. It raised serious questions about integrity and fairness in athletics.
I remember how the public reaction was mixed. Some were disappointed, while others felt let down by the sport itself.
Absolutely. It's a reminder of how important it is for athletes to uphold the values of their sport.
Yes, and it sparked discussions about the pressure athletes face to perform at such high levels.
I think it also led to stricter regulations and testing in professional sports.
Definitely. The incident had a lasting impact on how doping is viewed and managed in athletics.
It's a complex issue, and I hope future generations learn from these mistakes.
Lesson 6: Cozy Italian Place.
Oh, yes, I do. Have you tried the cozy Italian place on Elm Street?
I've heard great things about it. Their pasta is supposed to be amazing.
It really is. The atmosphere is warm and inviting, making it perfect for a relaxed dinner.
That sounds lovely. I appreciate a restaurant that creates a comfortable dining experience.
Absolutely. Plus, the staff is always friendly, which adds to the overall enjoyment.
That's a huge plus. Good service can really enhance a meal.
Yes, and they have some delicious desserts that are worth saving room for.
I can already imagine the taste. We should plan a visit together sometime.
Definitely. I'd love to share that experience with you, it's a gem in the neighborhood.
Lesson 7: Poetic Inspiration.
My favorite poet was Aeschylus. He wrote about themes that resonate deeply with the human experience.
That's fascinating. His ability to capture profound emotions in his work is truly remarkable.
Yes, he explored pain and suffering in a way that feels both timeless and relevant.
I appreciate poetry that can evoke such strong feelings. It connects us to our own struggles.
Exactly. Aeschylus wrote in our sleep pain that cannot be forgotten, and that's powerful.
It's amazing how art can reflect our inner battles and help us process them.
I think poetry has a unique way of giving voice to our unspoken thoughts and emotions.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful form of expression that can resonate with so many.
Let's read some of his work together. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it.
Lesson 8: Family Bonds.
Parents of 4 beautiful and healthy daughters, Olga, Tatiana, Marie, and
That's quite a lovely family. It must be fun to have so many siblings.
yes, each daughter brings her own unique personality to the family dynamic.
I can imagine. Growing up with siblings can create some wonderful memories.
Absolutely. They support each other through thick and thin, which strengthens their bond.
That's so important. Family can be a source of love and encouragement throughout life.
Yes. I admire how they navigate challenges together and celebrate each other's successes.
It's a beautiful thing to witness, their connection must be incredibly strong.
I hope to create a similar atmosphere of love and support in my own family someday.
Lesson 9: Historical Context.
At one time, not a single European was living anywhere on the continent. It's hard to believe.
Yes, and in the fall of 1786, a fleet of English settlers arrived, marking a significant moment in history.
Absolutely. Their arrival changed the landscape and dynamics of the region dramatically.
It's fascinating how such events shape the future and influence culture.
Yes, and the interactions between settlers and indigenous peoples are a crucial part of that story.
I agree. Understanding this history helps us appreciate the complexities of our world today.
It's important to learn from the past to create a better future for everyone.
Definitely. Let's dive deeper into this history and discuss its implications further.
I'd love that. Exploring our roots can be incredibly enlightening.
Lesson 10: Subway Directions.
Excuse me, do you know how to get to the nearest subway station?
Yes. It's just a couple of blocks away, you'll want to head down this street.
That's great to hear. Are there any specific landmarks I should look for?
Yes, once you pass the coffee shop, take a left at the traffic lights, and you'll see it right there.
Perfect. It's always helpful to have clear directions when navigating a new area.
Absolutely. Public transportation can be tricky if you're unfamiliar with the routes.
I appreciate your help. I want to ensure I catch my train on time.
No problem. Just keep an eye on the signs, and you'll be there in no time.
Thanks again. I'm feeling much more confident about getting around now.
Lesson 11: Commuting Tips.
What are your concerns about commuting?
I'm afraid I won't fit in or understand the local customs while traveling.
That's a common concern, but remember that everyone has different opinions and experiences.
Yes, I know, but it can be daunting to step into an unfamiliar environment.
Absolutely. Embracing the differences can actually enhance your travel experience.
That's true. I guess it's all about being open-minded and willing to learn.
Exactly. Engaging with locals can provide valuable insights that guide you along the way.
I'll keep that in mind and try to approach new situations with curiosity.
That's the perfect attitude. You'll find that most people are welcoming and helpful.
Lesson 12: Texas Wealth.
It's fascinating how Texans have built wealth through oil refining, which has led to the growth of chemical industries.
Absolutely. The impact of this industry on the local economy is quite significant.
Yes, it's remarkable how one resource can create so many jobs and opportunities.
Definitely. The development of synthetic products has also transformed various markets.
I agree. It's interesting to see how innovations in chemistry have emerged from this wealth.
Yes, and it shows how interconnected different sectors can be in driving progress.
I think this success story highlights the importance of investing in local industries.
Exactly. It paves the way for future advancements and sustainability in the region.
I'm curious to see how this industry will evolve in the coming years.
Lesson 13: Cooking with a Spiralizer.
Have you ever used a spiralizer? I find it can be incredibly useful for making zucchini noodles.
Yes, it's a fantastic kitchen gadget. It makes healthy eating so much more fun.
Absolutely. I love how it transforms vegetables into delicious, pasta-like dishes.
It's great for adding more veggies to your meals without sacrificing flavor.
Yes, and you can experiment with different vegetables to create unique dishes.
Exactly. Carrots, cucumbers, and sweet potatoes all work beautifully with a spiralizer.
I'm always looking for ways to make my meals healthier, and this is a fun approach.
Definitely. Plus, it's visually appealing, which makes the food more enticing.
I can't wait to try making a colorful salad using a variety of spiralized veggies.
Lesson 14: Ticket Questions.
That's good to know. Can I use the same ticket for the bus and the train?
Yes, many transit systems allow you to transfer between the two using the same ticket.
That's convenient. It makes traveling around the city so much easier.
Absolutely. Just make sure to check the time limits for using your ticket.
I will. It's great to have options when navigating public transportation.
Yes, and it saves both time and money, which is always a plus.
I appreciate the information, it helps me plan my journey more effectively.
Anytime. Let's make sure to keep track of the schedules as well.
Good idea. I'll check the app before we head out.
Lesson 15: Overcoming Fear.
I sometimes struggle with the fear of the unknown, it can be quite daunting.
I understand that. Many people feel the same way when faced with new situations.
Do you have any advice for managing that fear when it comes up?
Yes, I find that embracing uncertainty can help. It often leads to personal growth.
That's a good point. I guess stepping outside my comfort zone can lead to new experiences.
Exactly. It's important to remind yourself that it's okay to feel afraid sometimes.
Yes, and focusing on the potential positive outcomes can be motivating.
Absolutely. I also suggest talking about your fears with someone you trust.
That's a great idea. Sharing my thoughts can help lessen the burden.
Lesson 16: Eco-friendly choices.
Switching to reusable shopping bags and water bottles is a good start for reducing waste.
Absolutely. It's a simple change that can have a big impact on the environment.
Yes, and it encourages others to think about their consumption habits as well.
It really does. Small actions can inspire a larger movement towards sustainability.
I agree. Plus, reusable items often save money in the long run.
That's true. It's both an eco-friendly and cost-effective approach to daily life.
I feel motivated to make more sustainable choices in my everyday routine.
That's wonderful. Every little effort counts in protecting our planet.
Let's keep each other accountable as we make these changes together.
Lesson 17: Safe deposit boxes.
Perfect. Can I store any valuable items in the safe deposit box?
Yes, that's exactly what they're designed for. It's a secure way to protect your valuables.
That's reassuring. I'd feel much safer knowing my important documents are secure.
Absolutely. It's a great option for things like jewelry, passports, and legal documents.
I agree. Plus, it keeps them away from potential theft or damage at home.
Exactly. Just make sure to keep a record of what you store in there.
Good idea. I'll create a list to ensure I remember everything I've placed inside.
That's smart. It'll make it easier to access your items when needed.
I'm glad we discussed this. It's important to safeguard important possessions.
Lesson 18: Legal matters.
The flood filed suit in American courts under the Sherman Antitrust Act, which makes it unlawful for any business to.
Yes, this act is significant in regulating monopolistic practices and ensuring fair competition.
Absolutely. It's important for maintaining a healthy economy and protecting consumer rights.
I agree. Understanding these laws is crucial for both businesses and consumers alike.
Yes, and it's interesting to see how these regulations evolve over time.
Definitely. The legal landscape can change based on new challenges and market dynamics.
I think it's essential for everyone to be aware of their rights in the marketplace.
Absolutely. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to legal matters.
Let's keep discussing these topics, they're vital for understanding our economy.
Lesson 19: Community connections.
All feeling one another's pain and sharing one another's blessings is what community is all about.
Absolutely. It's important to support each other through both challenges and celebrations.
Yes, and doing so reasonably, honestly, and fairly strengthens our bonds.
I agree. It creates a sense of belonging and trust within the community.
It's heartwarming to see people come together to help one another.
Definitely. Acts of kindness can have a ripple effect, inspiring others to contribute.
I believe that fostering these connections is vital for a thriving society.
Yes. Let's find ways to engage more with our community and make a positive impact.
I'm on board. Together, we can create a more compassionate environment.
Lesson 20: Healthy Choices.
Frozen berries are a great addition to breakfast smoothies, they add both flavor and nutrition.
Yes, they're delicious and packed with vitamins, making them a perfect choice.
Are there any must have pantry staples you think I should have for healthy meals?
Absolutely. I recommend having whole grains like quinoa and brown rice on hand.
That sounds good. They're versatile and can be used in many different dishes.
Yes, and don't forget about beans, they're fantastic for protein and fiber.
Great point. I love how easy they are to incorporate into salads and soups.
Exactly. It's all about keeping a well-stocked pantry to make healthy cooking convenient.
I'll definitely take your advice and stock up on these essentials.
Lesson 21: Grocery Shopping.
No problem. Is there anything else on your list for grocery shopping?
Yes, I need some chicken for dinner, it's a staple in my meal prep.
That sounds delicious. Chicken is so versatile and can be used in so many dishes.
Absolutely. I love how I can grill, bake, or stir fry it with various flavors.
Yes, and it pairs well with different sides, making it easy to create balanced meals.
Exactly. I'm thinking of making a lemon herb chicken tonight, it's one of my favorites.
That sounds amazing. Fresh herbs can really elevate the flavor of any dish.
Yes. I'll grab some while we're at the store to enhance the recipe.
Great idea. Let's make this shopping trip enjoyable and productive.
Lesson 22: Weekend Getaway.
Hey, I've been craving a break. How about planning a weekend getaway to recharge?
That sounds like a fantastic idea. A little escape can really help us unwind and refresh our minds.
Exactly. I think it would be nice to explore somewhere new and enjoy the scenery.
Yes, and we could try some local cuisine and activities while we're there.
I love the idea of discovering hidden gems and maybe even hiking or visiting a beach.
Absolutely. Nature has a way of rejuvenating our spirits, especially after a busy week.
Let's consider some locations. I've heard the mountains are beautiful this time of year.
That would be perfect. Fresh air and stunning views are just what we need.
I'll look up some options, and we can finalize our plans soon.
Lesson 23: Receipt Request.
I'm all done with my purchase. Can I have a receipt, please?
Certainly. Here is your receipt. It's always good to keep it for your records.
Thank you. I like to have it in case I need to return anything later.
That's a smart move. It's always better to be prepared, especially with receipts.
Exactly. I've learned my lesson after forgetting to ask for one before.
It can be a hassle to sort things out without proper documentation.
Yes, it's so much easier when everything is organized and in order.
Agreed. Anything else you need help with today?
No, I think I'm all set. Thanks for your assistance.
Lesson 24, Cultural Cuisine.
You know, many restaurants specialize in dishes that belong to a certain nationality.
Yes, it's fascinating how food can reflect the culture and traditions of a place.
I love trying different cuisines, each one offers a unique flavor and experience.
Absolutely. It's like traveling without leaving your city when you dine at these places.
Exactly. You can explore the world through food, and it opens your mind to new cultures.
I agree. Plus, cooking styles and ingredients vary so much, it's always exciting to discover.
Let's plan a food tour. We can sample a variety of dishes from different restaurants.
That sounds like a delicious idea. I'm already looking forward to it.
Me too. Exploring new flavors together is going to be so much fun.
Lesson 25, Creative Contributions.
We are lucky to have creative people who share their gifts with us through art and performance.
Absolutely. Their talents enrich our lives and inspire us in so many ways.
Yes, whether it's through music, painting, or writing, creativity has a profound impact.
I agree. It can bring communities together and spark important conversations.
Exactly. Art has a way of expressing emotions and ideas that words sometimes can't capture.
Plus, it encourages us to think outside the box and see the world differently.
Let's support local artists by attending their exhibitions or performances. It's important to give back.
That's a great idea. Engaging with our local creative community is a wonderful way to show appreciation.
I'm excited to see what talent is out there waiting to be discovered.
Lesson 26, Time Management Tips.
What's your secret for effective time management? It seems like you handle everything so well.
I prioritize tasks and set achievable goals each day to keep myself on track.
That's a smart strategy. Breaking down tasks into manageable steps makes it less overwhelming.
Exactly. I also make sure to allocate specific time slots for each task, which helps me focus.
I should start doing that. Sometimes I get distracted and lose sight of what needs to be done.
Yes, minimizing distractions is key. I try to create a peaceful environment while working.
That's a great point. I'll find a quiet space to boost my productivity.
And don't forget to take breaks, they're essential for maintaining energy and focus.
I'll definitely incorporate that. Thanks for the helpful tips.
Lesson 27, Analyzing Competition.
We should analyze the factors behind it, especially in terms of market competition.
Agreed, competition may play a role in shaping trends and consumer choices.
Yes, understanding these dynamics can help us make informed decisions moving forward.
Absolutely. It's essential to know what others are doing to stay relevant and innovative.
I think researching competitors can provide valuable insights into their strategies.
Exactly. We can learn from both their successes and their mistakes.
Let's gather data and discuss our findings. It'll be a great way to strategize.
I'm looking forward to diving into this analysis together.
Me too. It's always exciting to explore new possibilities for growth.
Lesson 28, Journey Down the River.
The journey high up the river was intense, it felt like a true adventure.
I can only imagine. His only escape was down the Colorado River in a small boat.
Yes, it was a terrifying trip, with the current being so strong and unpredictable.
That sounds like a challenging experience. I can't believe he managed to navigate through it.
It took a lot of bravery and skill to handle such conditions, especially alone.
Absolutely. It's inspiring to think about how determination can drive someone to overcome obstacles.
Yes, and the beauty of the landscape must have been both breathtaking and daunting.
I admire those who take on such challenges. It really shows their adventurous spirit.
Let's remember to appreciate the courage it takes to venture into the unknown.
Lesson 29, International Movement.
The theme of international immigration and the movement of athletes is increasingly relevant today.
Yes, it highlights how interconnected our world has become, especially in sports and culture.
Absolutely. Professional and elite athletes often travel across borders to compete and showcase their talents.
It's fascinating to see how these athletes adapt to different environments and cultures.
Yes, their experiences can enrich not only their personal lives but also the communities they join.
I agree. It fosters a sense of global unity and understanding through shared passions.
Let's explore how these movements impact the sports industry and the athletes themselves.
That sounds like a great plan. Understanding this dynamic can provide valuable insights.
I'm excited to discuss the implications of this theme and learn more together.
Lesson 30, Parental Guidance.
Also, they argue that parents are able to prevent their children from watching violent television.
Yes, parental guidance is crucial in shaping what children are exposed to at a young age.
Absolutely. It's important for parents to set boundaries and discuss content with their kids.
I agree. Understanding the impact of media on children's behavior is essential for their development.
Yes, and encouraging critical thinking about what they watch can lead to healthier choices.
Exactly. It's all about fostering open communication between parents and children.
I hope more families engage in these discussions to create a positive media environment.
Definitely. It's vital for parents to be proactive in guiding their children's media consumption.
Let's explore some effective strategies for parents to implement in their homes.